Spurs are, of course, the underdog in this series. Golden State expected to win. Head coach Greg Popovich joked today that the only way his team has a chance against this vaunted Warriors attack is to pray. Here's what Mike Brown, the acting head coach of the Warriors, had to say in response.
That's Pop. He is doing a lot more than praying right now. He knows what he wants to do against us.
Mike Brown, of course, knows Greg Popovich very well, being a disciple of Pop. So let's play fill in the blank for this 120. Praying may not be a bad option, but it's probably not going to work too well for Greg Popovich. So you tell me, Tim, if the Spurs are going to have any chance in this series, blank is the key to stifling the Warriors.
I think you beat them at their own game.
Whoa.
Yeah. You say, screw it. We're not going to slow it down. We're not going to beat them with our bigs. We're going to play one big. We're going to spread you out. We're going to try to guard you. We're going to shoot threes, and we're going to try to beat you up and down the floor. Because the reality is they're not going to win this series. Jim Valvano, when he played Houston, a very famous national championship game, obviously the dunk at the end of the game, he's running around the court. They were playing Houston. Everybody asked them, how are you going to defeat Clyde Drexler and Hakeem Olajuwon? And you're going to slow them down, right? And he goes, absolutely. We're going to slow them down. We're going to change the pace of the game. And brought his team in the locker room. He goes, screw that. We're going to go up and down with this team. We can go up and down with this team. We can beat them at their own game. Popovich needs a Jim Valvano type speech if they're going to be competitive in this series. I don't know. Is this a stretch?
Well, the good news for Valvano is he only needed to win one game. Pop's got to do it 4 times to win this series. I'm going to fill in that blank with youth and athleticism. What I saw from guys like DeJounte Murray, from guys like Jonathan Simmons.
So you're kind of buying into what I'm saying a little
bit? Kind of, yes,
yeah.
yes. Don't play Pau Gasol next to LaMarcus Aldridge. That's not going to beat this team. So, yes, it kind of does correlate to what you're saying there. I need to see the youth and the athleticism on the floor. That's the only way you have a chance of guarding these guys that can score from anywhere on the court for Golden State. And you do have to be able to score some transition buckets against the Golden State Warriors. Take some long rebounds and get out there. Have Patty Mills fire threes. I'm glad he is now getting the bulk of the minutes over Tony Parker because Tony Parker would be a mess in this series. Patty Mills can go up and down for 30 and not match Steph 3 for 3, but he's a very good shooter from the outside.
I think the only way the Spurs can win is they have to score over 100 points.
Yeah.
They have to be in that 105, 110-point range because you just know the Warriors are going to be able to push that pace.
And they're going to need something special from Kawhi Leonard, who did not play in that series-clinching win over the Rockets, but according to Coach Pop, is good to go for Game 1. So I guess that prayer to get his healthy ankle back worked for Coach Pop.